gonna be there for a long time. Okay, hey guys, it's Sadie. I am going to be doing a drive with me while I drive to the city. I'm driving to Toronto for a dance class. I also have to pick stuff up from Meg's house. I have to pick up stuff from my sister's apartment, Meg's apartment. What? I really didn't even say that right. I am headed there right now, and it's gonna be like an hour drive. Like, it's gonna be at least an hour. Right now it's 5:51, but I thought that I would just film a drive with me because I get so many requests for one, to drive with me, but two, also just to talk about certain topics and to give advice and to do story times. If you just want to sit back, relax. I'm gonna be pretty personal in this, hopefully, because I asked you what I should talk about on my Instagram. Sorry if it's bumpy right now. This is a really bumpy road. Anyways, I wrote down all of the interesting and like juicy things that you replied to my story, like that you wanted me to talk about, and I'm really excited to get started talking about this. So let's get right on into this video, and let me know if you want more of these, because I am always driving to Toronto. I'm always driving to the city. Just let me know and I will literally do it. I have my car tripod right now. I have a I have a, what am I saying? What's the word? I have an empty SD card. Not trying to jinx on anything, but I think I'm pretty well prepared. I probably forgot something for dance, honestly, but whatever. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is a story time, because I got so many requests to do a little story time. So I have actually mentioned this in a vlog like a while back, like when I was still at my apartment, but I only mentioned it in like the end of the video and I didn't go into detail, and this is probably one of the craziest things that has ever happened to me in my whole life, and it is my catfish slash stalker creepy man story. There's like so many parts to it that like it's crazy. You're not even gonna, it doesn't even make sense. Okay, so this is how it all started. So I was just in my apartment. It was like 9 p.m. I was just chilling, literally watching Netflix probably, and I get a call from the front desk. And every time someone comes in for you, like you get a call from the front desk, and it was the guy at the front desk being like, hey, there's this guy here to see you. He says he's your boyfriend. And at the time, I was dating Carson, like I literally had a boyfriend. And then he says, but he doesn't know your room number and he just knows your name. And then I was like, okay, Carson, I literally told you my unit number, like what? And he says that he's coming to meet you for the first time. Let me get into this lane. Yeah, he says he's coming to meet you for the first time and he just doesn't know your unit number. I'm like, brother, do not let this man up. I have no idea who he is. At this point, I'm like, he wants to like literally come into my apartment and kill me. Like, I was so scared. He somehow knows where I live. He's at my apartment building saying that he's my boyfriend, and I'm alone in my apartment and it's nighttime and I have nowhere else to go. Like, I am just like I'm having a panic attack. So then I waited like a few minutes for him to actually leave, and I wanted to get more information on this. So I went down to the front desk and he said that he left a sticky note for me with his name and number on it. Okay, the front desk guy told me that this guy said he was my boyfriend and that you've been chatting online on Facebook, and he's finally in Canada now and he wanted to come see you. And I was like, awesome. I go back up to my apartment and I call my sister. My sister lives like a few minutes away. I call her and I'm like, Toria, what is going on? Like, who is this man? What do I do? Do I call the cops? And I had his name, like it said his name on the piece of paper. So I was like, he said his name was this. And then Toria's like, wait a second, where do I know that name from? Then she looked through her, I think it was her Instagram DMs, where there was this guy that was DMing her, basically saying like, oh, you're my girlfriend's sister. I don't even know what he was asking, but he just kept DMing her. He got her phone number, like her WhatsApp number. He was texting my friends, like he was trying to get a hold of my friends, my family. He was everywhere. And I looked through my email because I remember that name too. And I was like, why does that sound so familiar? And I see this email from the guy with that name, and it says, hey, Jessica, I finally moved to Toronto. We can finally meet up and get coffee. I can't wait to see you, my love, like beautiful queen angel, sugar and spice. Does this man actually think I'm his boyfriend? Why is he calling me Jessica? So many unanswered questions. I feel so unsafe with him knowing exactly where I live and me not knowing anything about him. and what his issue is. Oh, something I forgot to mention is he mentioned in his email that he had moved from Jordan, all the way from Jordan, which is so far away, and he moved to Toronto for school. And now he's so excited because now we can see each other and we can date, like, in person. Like, what? That is like the scariest part. We find his Facebook account because he actually sent his own Facebook account to my sister in the DM. So she goes to the Facebook account and we find it, and we find like who he's following, who he comments on, and there is my face, like my profile picture on this girl named Jessica's Facebook page. So it is this girl that is catfishing as me on Facebook, talking to a bunch of old men in exchange for, I don't know, you can maybe guess, but like money, companionship, attention. But she was posting photos of me on this Facebook, but with the name Jessica. So basically posing as me, and she had been talking to this guy, like dating this guy over Facebook, making him think that he's dating me and like my face and like what I look like. And I guess once he told her that he was going to move to Toronto to, one, go to school, and two, date me, she shut the page down because she probably realized, wow, this is actually getting pretty serious, probably shouldn't be doing this, which is pretty smart, Jessica. So happy you found that out, girl. At this point, I called the cops. The police actually came to my apartment same day. I met them in the lobby and I told them everything that had happened. And once they realized that he moved all the way from Jordan to here, they got really concerned because they were like, if he's willing to do that, like what else is he willing to do? And they found out that he only got to Toronto that day. And the first thing he did was come to my apartment. Like, I'm so scared. So they actually go to where he's staying, go to his house, and they explained, hey, you got catfished, that is not her, you are not dating this girl that's in these photos, it was impersonation, and you can't go to the building, and you can't go anywhere near her. He'll basically have to be sent back if he ever tries to do this again. And the crazy thing is he was very apologetic, and he was very sincere in like, oh my god, I had no idea, I literally thought that I was dating this girl and that this girl was my girlfriend, and that like he wasn't doing anything wrong. And the police actually like trusted him, and they were like, yeah, he seemed really sorry. He said, please tell her that I apologize and I didn't mean to scare her. And he was actually really nice about it, which I just find so funny. It turned out to be really sweet. But yeah, so then the police called me that same day. He's like, he's not gonna bother you anymore. It was just a misunderstanding, and he understands that he can't be seen, or he can't come near you, and he can't go back to your apartment building. I was like, awesome. And that is the story on how someone catfished, and this guy thought he was dating me, so we moved to Canada. And yeah, that's probably like one of the craziest things that had ever happened to me, like in my life. I had all of those like weird homeless men that would hug me, but that was definitely topping my list. So that's my little story time for you. So this is a topic that is so relevant right now, I feel like, especially for summer, like summer coming up, and you want to go out with your friends, but you also want to be on top of your health game and just focusing on yourself. Someone asked, how do you balance being that girl and going out at night and having fun with your friends? I am so glad you asked, because this actually ties with the trend that I've been seeing on TikTok. It's like this girl drinking at a party, then she's like, this used to be me, or like complete mindset change, or like before and after, and then it's like her a year later at the gym. Why can't you balance going out at night, having fun with friends, going to parties, going to, if you're at the age, going to bars and clubs and like nightlife, but also being that girl and staying on your health grind, focusing on yourself, on your mindset, eating healthy, working out? You can do both. Like, it is so possible to do both. And just because you like to party and go out doesn't mean that you're falling off and that you're not that girl. On TikTok, it makes it seem like you like have to do this, you have to be this girl, and if you are that girl, then you can't do that. You can't be that girl. So not true. And I think the way to balance it is honestly just to like make your priorities known to yourself and like keep promises to yourself. Like for me, even when I don't really like feel like working out, I will keep a promise to myself that I made at the beginning of like my health journey, that girl journey, whatever you want to call it. So it's like I am being loyal to that person. I'm being loyal to that past version of myself that said, I want to work out, I want to eat clean. I'm showing myself respect, honestly, by being that girl. And literally a promise to yourself can be, I promised myself that I would let myself go out with my friends, no matter how many workouts I did that week, or no matter if I missed a workout, no matter what I ate that week, I'm still gonna allow myself to go out. So keeping promises to yourself, know what your priorities are, and like respecting those priorities that you make, like priorities on both ends, like making sure that you plan it out so that in your mind you're like, okay, I had a balanced week, like I feel so freaking good. I got fulfilled with my friends and I got fulfilled with my workouts and what I ate and being productive. It is so possible. Just remember that. How to stop being a perfectionist. Girl, I am still on this journey, but I have learned so many good tips. Honestly, the only kind of thing that has like helped me reframe my mind when it comes to just not having to have everything that I do be perfect and meet my unrealistically high standards would be taking a step back and looking at your life, looking at how much stress perfectionism puts on you and how much of that stress is so avoidable just by changing your mindset. You don't have to do anything else but change your mindset in order to let yourself relax about things that you want to do. I hate to use this expression because I feel like it's being so overused lately, but we are on a floating rock. I hate to tell you, but we are on a spinning floating rock. And if you want to literally drop out of school and sell rocks for a living, and that is what you actually want to do, and that is what's going to make you feel most alive, literally do it. Like, life is so short. Do you want to stress about every tiny little thing and beat yourself up about something, even when you try your hardest to do something? If it doesn't come out perfect, are you just going to let that ruin your whole vibe, your whole energy? It's just a habit. Like, perfectionism is literally like a habit. It's basically just being like, I have to do it perfectly, I have to do it perfectly, I have to. And it's totally fine to have high standards for yourself. I'm not saying that you shouldn't like lower that, but I'm saying that perfectionism is almost just never being completely happy with what you do. Because I feel like perfectionists, even when they do something perfectly, there's always going to be more that could have been done. It's just like something that you're chasing is never going to exist. So floating rock, that's all I can say. Like, you don't want to be constantly putting that stress on yourself. There are so many other things that can cause stress in your life. You shouldn't be making life worse. You shouldn't be making yourself even more stressed. Okay, goals for 2022. Okay, I'm glad you asked because I actually journaled on this in the beginning of 2022. I made so many goals that aren't even, I guess, not even tangible goals. So the first one is to get into university, which I did. I'm gonna make a whole video on that. I actually heard back. I can't even say it, Kate. I'm gonna make a whole video on that soon. So get into university, did that. I also have a goal of meeting amazing people. I have this affirmation where it's like, I attract the most amazing people, telling myself that every single day. And honestly, it is kind of working. Like, I feel like when I go out in the city, I have attracted so many cool people, so many amazing people and experiences from COVID and not going to university and being kind of stuck in my apartment in Toronto and living by myself. I got very lonely. My social meter is so high. Like, I could hang out with people all day right now and I swear I would never lose energy. Like, I just want to meet so many amazing people. I need that. I want that, and I'm so excited for that to happen, and it's already happening. Next thing is being more open to everything. Like, just saying yes more. Like, going on spontaneous adventures, not being as scared to do things. COVID has really taught me, like, Sadie, just do it. Like, you don't know what's going to happen in the future, so stop being so scared to do things. Stop being so scared to be spontaneous. Don't be so pessimistic when someone suggests something that maybe you don't want to do. Try it anyways. Like, you might love it. Like, life is all about experiences. Don't let experiences pass you by. Just have an open mind. Next thing is to just live life for myself. I literally am just trying to not really care about anyone's opinions and just live life only to fulfill myself and to make myself happy, because that is, like, I genuinely think every human was put on this earth to feel fulfilled and happy and to experience the best things that life has to offer. That is literally my goal, just to live life for myself, be able to say that I am choosing my life and I am actively present in every moment instead of just being robotic and kind of doing everything automatically and just gliding through life. I want to be able to say that I like chose it. Next thing is I want to dance more. I miss dance so much. Obviously, I'm driving to Toronto just to do a dance class right now, and because I miss it so much, it helps clear my mind. I get so inspired when I dance. It's the best workout, and I feel amazing afterwards, and I just miss it so much. Next is to journal more and not be afraid of shadow work. Like, I was always afraid of shadow work, which is basically working through like the limiting and the darkness side of your spirituality or yourself. I was always scared to journal on them because I just felt like if I focused on them, then they would expand. But no, like, you have to work through those things so you can up level and you can become the next, you know, the better, higher version of yourself. Like, just keep up leveling and up leveling. And I also want to just like be my own cheerleader. Like, I want to think of myself as another person that I want to send so much love to. Like, I want to treat myself as someone that I love, which is what Spencer Barbosa, she always says this, and I love that. I want to be my own biggest supporter. Like, I want to just be able to do whatever I want and just believe that I can, and like be my own biggest cheerleader, cheer myself on, do the things that I want. And the last thing is to read more. Because honestly, when I was reading so much, I swear my vocabulary, it grew by like 6 times, I swear. Reading makes you like notice more things in your life, and it helps you just like escape and just like relax your mind from all the other things you have to think about, especially like law of attraction and like self-growth books. I am super into, and I want to read more of those. So comment down below any books that you like in that genre, please, because I want to read more. Someone said talk about life changes, losing friends, life struggles, going through hard times, health. Okay, I understand this, and I used to let every single obstacle get me so down. Like, I swear my emotions would go like this. But what actually, I don't even know if this is good advice, honestly, but what actually has helped me, and it's funny because the way I realized this was because I talked to my friends when I was like struggling, and they made the situation so much more lighthearted, and they weren't treating everything so seriously. And what I can say is that everything that you go through, like even the worst times of your life, you're allowed to laugh it off. You're allowed to literally be like, what the freak was that? Like, it adds to the plot. Like, that means that you're just a really interesting main character. Honestly, I'd rather be the main character in a book that someone actually wants to read than a main character in a book that someone's gonna fall asleep reading. How do I put myself first and not feel guilty? I'm finally starting to realize how good it is for other people when you put yourself first. Like, it is not selfish at all. Putting yourself and your needs, happiness, energy, peace, mindfulness before someone else is like filling your cup before you can pour into anyone else's. That truly benefits everyone, because when you're feeling your best, you have the most love and bright energy to send out to everyone else. And when you are feeling so drained and not in the right headspace and frazzled and down on yourself and not confident, just kind of been bending for everyone, it doesn't make you feel good. It won't give you any good energy to give to anyone else. You taking care of yourself and making sure that you set boundaries and you're respecting them for yourself is so good for other people. Like, it's the best thing you can do for other people. Once you're doing the best for you, you're doing the best for the rest of the world. I promise you. Okay, fave songs and artists. Guys, I'm not even like sad, but I feel like I'm obsessed with sad songs. It's just because of Tate McRae. Honestly, I am in love with her. Like, I literally cannot get enough of her songs. I think she's actually releasing an album soon. So, and then I've also been listening to a lot of like Olivia Rodrigo, just for like no reason. Honestly, I think it's because I go for a lot of night drives, and at night drives, I want to listen to those feelsy kind of songs. So if you want songs like that, listen to my Bro I Might Cry playlist on Spotify. Listen to my Escape Earth for a Sec playlist on Spotify. It is so good. It's like Euphoria kind of themed songs. Just like the best vibey music. I can't even explain it. But also Sean Paul, Temperature, Get Busy. I've been loving those, especially for workouts. But honestly, Tate McRae, hitting it out of the water. How to hype yourself up in the morning. Okay, I'm gonna give you my little best hype secrets. First of all, you are going to put your AirPods in, blast music, listen to 26 16 pop songs, listen to EDM music, listen to High School Musical soundtrack, blast it. It will 100% change your mood. It honestly transforms you. Music literally transports you into a different era. Then you need to get moving. I'm sorry, but workouts in the morning, there's nothing like it. It's like getting things flowing. You're like taking action. You're getting the highest vibe. Like, it genuinely does help, and I can so see how that would make your manifestations work faster. Having your little morning routine where you splash your face with water, you get all clean, you put deodorant on, you put perfume on, you make yourself feel so clean, kind of pampering yourself in the morning and like pampering yourself, your mind. You already did a workout, you feel the endorphins running, you're so energized. That is how I would say that you create like a hype kind of mindset. Then I got a little question on relationship, dating, boy update. This was literally maybe like 40% of the questions. I don't have a boyfriend, let's just put that out there. But there could be something happening. The ball could be rolling a bit. There could be a male. There could be some communication there. We could be moving forward there. And that is that. Update coming soon. And the last question that I want to talk about is, how do you actually motivate yourself to work out and eat healthy? I could never create a mindset or something that could long-term motivate me to work out and to eat healthy. I would just get these bursts of, okay, I want to work out. Okay, I want to eat healthy. Okay, I want to work out. And then I would go up and down, and I would not stick to it. I had to get to the root of the problem, and I literally wrote a list of why I wanted to work out, why I wanted to eat healthy, and a lot of the points on that list were just because working out and eating healthy, aside from all of the health benefits that they give you, it honestly makes you feel like you are that girl. It just makes you feel unstoppable because you're doing something that a lot of other people can't do, and that's to work out consistently and actually care about their health, treat their body with love and kindness and all of that. I'm actually in the city right now, and I need to go pick up, I forgot my long phone charger at Meg's house about a month ago when I slept at her house, and I also forgot my glasses at my sister's house, at my sister's apartment, so I have to go pick those up. My camera was dying just as I was doing the outro. I'm actually surprised my battery lasted for that long. But if you like this video, please subscribe, press the bell, and I've been posting a ton on Instagram as well. My Instagram is just Sadie Aldis, and I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope that this was entertaining for you. You can be that girl and have fun at the same time. That's like the only thing that you're taking from this video. Yeah, I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.